So, have you ever painted a car or a model of any kind and decided, man, I'd like to repaint that? Well, sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. In this case, it would not be easy to just take the airbrush and just respray this. Um, I would have to mark off all the windows, try to mark off all the lights and everything else. It'd be easier to just take it, disassemble the shell off the top, repaint it, because I don't really like the inside colors either. So I figure I'll probably change those as well. Got the wheels. These may come off. Yeah, they look like they'll just twist right off. Boom. As long as you don't really glue it in, you should be able to get them off. Which that'll be an easy respray. And has some nice rims too. I don't know why I thought green and purple would be a good color scheme for this, but what I'm going to try and do is pop this panel line here off. And you can see this really horrible glue lines, and yeah, my decal looks good on this side. This side decided to shift, and yeah, it's all over the window, and paint's really splotchy, and I'm just thinking, we should repaint this. So, oh look, we have the brake caliper, back wheels off. It'd be a shame if we broke something, wouldn't it? So we're just gonna use this here knife, get it in there, kind of pry that glue off. I did not do a very good job of gluing this. You can see I'm just cutting right down the seam of it. Yeah. Oh, we come to a snag. There we go. Well, we got that whole side undone. Looks like it might be free on that side. Let's try and work that magic over here on this side just as easily. Hopefully all goes smoothly. Doesn't appear to be sticking as bad as the other side did. Let's try to pry it out with my fingers a little bit. There we go. Pried it right off. Oh, but I glue it in the back. It appears I glued it in the back. And I glue it in the front. It appears it was glued in the front. Okay, that's not a big issue. This may just pop off. A little bit of applying pressure. You don't really want to try and break it, but you do want to try and get it to come loose. Doesn't appear that's going to work, so let's try slipping that knife in there. See if we can break the contact points. Oh, looks like we got it to break loose right there. Will it slip out now? No, it still ain't coming out now. Okay, will it come out the front? No, the axles are giving way. That's pretty fun. And I bought this car forever ago. This is totally an experiment. So if I start breaking stuff, it's not really a loss to me. But I would like to get some practice on my airbrush. And I just figured it'd be easier because this is a whole bunch of plastic back here. Covering up all these windows. You got the little bitty windshield wipers right there. Got one windshield wiper on the front. That's way over here. I don't understand that. But this model made the move from Louisiana to Colorado and did not get. Yeah, see, that happens. It broke that whole rear end off. But, well, I guess we can get rough with it now. Oh, there we go. We got some progress that way. Maybe that's what I should have been doing the whole time. That probably would have saved me from snapping that rear end out of there, but hey, you know. And it's not a bad looking interior, you know, the purple. Yeah, the purple's pretty ugly, I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty bad. And then it has, you know, some back seats in there. Like, in Japan, the CRX came with back seats, but in the United States, it didn't. That was an option you could buy and put in your car, but it did not come from the factory that way. And this one didn't even come with a motor. Like, the hood doesn't open. It's a pretty basic kit. Now let's see if we can pop these windows out. So again, try not to break anything, but just make it easier to repaint. So, like I said, we're just gonna lightly try prying things to see what we can get to pop out. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna pop out, but either way, I wanted to take this apart so I could get to this and show some more detail to it, really, because I got to thinking about it, and the purple is just not, it's not really a pretty color. I mean, it is a pretty color, but it contrasts so horrible against the screen. Alright, so I guess that was the basis of this video, was could we pop this shell off with without doing, you know, any damage to it. So yeah, let's see if we can get these decals off real quick, because again, I'm gonna I'm gonna repaint it, so all this has to come off anyway. Now, whether it's gonna be with the aid of some wholesome 80 grit sandpaper, I doubt it. I'm not taking 80 grit to this. 80 grit's way too sharp. We'll see.